Hello, this is Chris from the Cinema Savvy Movie Podcast, and today I'm bringing you yet another reaction video. One of the biggest trailers of the entire year went up yesterday, I believe. I didn't get a chance to watch it, unfortunately, or get a review out yesterday because I had other ones to edit. I had BFG, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the Star Wars one to do as well. But it's finally here. The trailer for X-Men Apocalypse has hit the web. I know one came out around Comic-Con, but it was in really bad quality and you couldn't really see most of it. This is the first official one we've had. I'm excited. I love the X-Men to death. In fact, it's probably... Spider-Man was always my favourite sort of hero alone in the Marvel Universe. Sadly, the films have come out recently and he's sort of dropped down the list a bit. But X-Men, oh my god, I love me some X-Men. As a kid, I used to watch the 90s animated series on the TV. Fantastic intro theme, and even the movies as well. Love X-Men 1 and 2. 2 still holds up in my opinion. That's a fantastic movie. Went down with Last Stand, went even further down with X-Men Origins Wolverine, but since it came back with First Class, which I loved, Days of Future Past, which is... It's level pegging with X-Men 2 if it's not my favourite X-Men movie. The way that tied the old in with the new... Such an amazing story and film, just film in general, one of the best superhero films I've ever seen in my life. Then we've got this one. Now, I know that the old cast aren't in this one, or if they are, it'll probably just be small cameos. It'll be much more like how First Class was. So I don't know if it will be better in my opinion than Days of Future Past, because I think that was just perfect package of a movie. This one, though, I'm interested to see where they go with it. Bryan Singer's back directing. And he's just completely at home with the X-Men world. I love me some X-Men. The animated series, the games. I think I used to play the PS2 game Mutant Academy. I love it. So I can't wait to watch this. I must be the only person on the net who hasn't seen it yet. So we're going to watch it now. I'm going to give my first time opinions on the trailer. So I'm going to click play. That lightsaber, by the way, is the volume bar. We're going to click play now.
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
Jean, it was just a dream.
You wander through the willows in the forest you have found.
I've been called many things over many lifetimes.
Trying to hide.
Ra, Krishna, Yahweh.
Ever since the world found out about mutants, there have been secret societies who see them as some kind of second coming or sign of God.
Oh, is that
believe
Moira?
that tens of thousands of years ago, an ancient being was born, the world's first.
Mutant. You are all my children. And you're lost. Because you follow blind leaders. But I am here now. I'm here for you.
Wow.
Wherever this being was, he always had 4 followers he would imbue with power.
Like the 4 horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Got that one from the Bible.
Or the Bible got it from him.
What is it?
Oh God. He can control all of us.
The world needs the X-Men.
That's why I'm here. To fight.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't. This is war.
Everything they built will fall.
Oh my god!
From the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one.
Oh wow.
I've never felt power like this before.
Yes! Yes! Oh, they finally got to it. Okay, well we knew that he was having his head shaved because we saw the Twitter picture, but seeing that was perfect. Wow, okay, so we've got a lot to talk about in this one. First off, I want to talk about the cast. We've got Sophie Turner playing Jean Grey, which I think is perfect casting. I mean, I think Sophie Turner's fantastic in Game of Thrones as Sansa Stark. Definitely got a huge career ahead of her. And when she was cast as Jean Grey, as a young Jean Grey, I was like, I can see that. You know, they look very similar, the whole red hair and everything. Her American accent's a little bit off, but I'm sure it'll be fine when it gets to the finished film. She's a fantastic actress, and other characters we've got in it. Well, first off, Apocolypse, the guy who the film's named after. So the pictures came out, not that great, I will admit. I mean, if you see Apocalypse in the comic books to how he is on film, it is a huge difference. And people were saying, you know, he's small. Oscar Isaac, I don't know his actual height, but he's not a huge guy. And even some people, the biggest comparison they were saying was that Apocalypse looked like Ivan Ooze from the original Power Rangers movie, which was brilliant, and they were doing like crossovers with that. I think he looks a lot cooler here. I think they've showed off his powers a lot more, and sort of what the stakes are for the movie. And they have shown that he can grow really tall and big in that scene where he's sort of like, you know, just stretching himself. So if they do that, and at the final bit of the movie he is at full size, that will be amazing to watch. And Oscar Isaac's a fantastic actor. I mean, you know, he's going to be in the new Star Wars film as Poe Dameron. He was brilliant in Ex Machina, so I'm sure he's going to do a great job. You obviously got James McAvoy, Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence back. They're all great in the roles. Who else we got? I'm not really sure on many of the other actors, but the characters. So I know that Psylocke's in the movie. Psylocke was sort of in Last Stand. I'm not counting that one though, because that was basically nothing like Psylocke is, but she looks a lot more close to comic in this one. Jubilee making her film debut, I want to say. Yeah, she was one of the main characters in the old 90s cartoon. Made her look exactly the same. The whole yellow jacket, the hair. In the comics, I think in the show she has the power of fireworks. Now I don't know if they'll do that with this, but that may be cool, more explosive, I guess. Nightcrawler. So yeah, that's going to be strange. I know that the whole timeline now has been rewritten. It's so convoluted with the X-Men films, but it'll be weird because the X-Men didn't know about Nightcrawler in X-Men 2 when they discovered him. I think it was Storm and Jean Grey in the church when they first found him, and he was very much a mystery. But here he's like at the mansion with them. But I guess you argue now that with the ending of Days of Future Past, everything before has been completely rewritten, so they've got free reign to do with what they like, which is a bit of a shame because X-Men 2 is brilliant, and now that that's not technically in the continuity, it's a bit annoying. But I think it looks great. The only thing I sort of want to touch on a little bit is there's a shot in here where you see them all fighting. So you've got Angel, who sort of like flies into the clouds, or Archangel, and he like sends all shards out of his wings. The special effects on that look really, really off. Like it almost looks like I'm gonna check the ending to see if it's in 3D or not. But yeah, see, digital 3D, real 3D. That is clearly just a shot in there for the purpose of 3D. They're all going to fly out the screen. But if you freeze it on that frame, it's 100. It's 1 minute 52 into the trailer, and the graphics look really, really naff in that bit. And the bit after as well, you've got Storm there. Storm looks great as well. We've got a young Storm in there, but the whole background looks really, really fake, like really bad green screen, which I'm not sure why, because 20th Century Fox is a huge studio. You think they'd have the budget, especially for X-Men, but it just looks so fakey fake. And I know that you can't have a huge destroyed city as a backdrop, especially with Apocalypse, with everything that's going on, but I'm hoping that this is still really early in the stage of the effects, and that by the time the film comes out next year, it'll be more polished up, more clean. That's usually the case sometimes, not often the case though. So it was just sort of those shots. And the bit where Magneto as well sort of picks up stuff and throws it down. But his new costume looks great. If you pause it on 1 minute 55, you can see it a little bit. He still doesn't have the ridges on the helmet, which is a little annoying. but he's sort of like more in shoulder pad body armor this time, which looks really cool. Apocalypse, I'm sure, will be great. I've said that. What else can I talk about? I hope that the sort of relationship between Magneto and Professor X is still present, because that's been one of the strongest things in all these films, because McAvoy and Fassbender play off each other so well, and that would be a shame if that's sort of sidelined to focus on Apocalypse. I think there was a picture released separately to this. I don't remember seeing it in the trailer. Oh, we briefly get a shot of it here at 1 minute 39. You've got all of them sort of in the jet. You've got Mystique front and centre, basically dressed in the Mockingjay costume, the black body armour. You've got Beast on the right. Moira's back from First Class. Nice to see her back. She was absent from Days of Future Past, but it's good to have her back because she's such a core component to the X-Men mythos and the history of it. And then at the back, it looks like you've got Quicksilver on the right, which, fan favourite from Days of Future Past, easily stole the show in that one scene he was in. So it'd be nice to see them use him a lot more in this one. And then you've got Jean Grey and Cyclops, I want to say. He's got the glasses on, and we see him in the trailer. So they're sort of going with more of the old school mutants, which is nice. It would have been great, because I sort of see this one as a reboot, even though it's a continuation of Days of Future Past and First Class. Very much because they reset the timeline, they can do whatever they want now. So this is almost a second reboot within the rebooted series, which is interesting. I did almost want them to go with the entire original lineup of the X-Men, which was you had Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Angel, and Beast. And it would have been nice to have saw all those. But when you've got established ones already, like Mystique and Quicksilver and everything like that, you've sort of got to bring them back as well. But no, I'm excited. I'm cautious about it still, but it definitely looks promising. Love me some X-Men regardless. I think the themes of it is a lot more mature than the other Marvel movies. The other Marvel movies are fun, but there's not really much, there's not much investment in it really for me. It's just sort of a one and done. But X-Men, I'll keep going back and watching them. I think they're fantastic. So I'm looking forward to this one. Whether this is going to sort of be the end of the trilogy with McAvoy, and then it's going to go on from there with all this new cast, that'll be interesting to see. I'm sure that Hugh Jackman's probably going to get another cameo in there, like he did with First Class, and then he was the main one, obviously, in Days of Future Past. But I'm rambling anyway. I've been going on for over 12 minutes now, coming to 13 minutes. I'm going to cut this off. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be one to watch next year. I just hope it's good. I don't think it'll be as good as Days of Future Past, but as long as it's good, then that's all that matters. So that was my first time reaction to X-Men Apocalypse, the first official trailer. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. Let me know what you think of X-Men. You're looking forward to seeing this next year. And be sure to comment below and let me know anything else I can react to. A lot of trailers have been coming out recently. If there's anything I've missed, just drop it below and I'll do a reaction to it. There was one trailer I was thinking of doing, but that depends if people want to see it. The trailer for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2 came out. I love the original one, so that might be possibly one to do for reaction, but, let me know. So yeah, that'll do it for my reaction video today. Be sure to keep checking the channel, subscribe, comment. We've got loads more videos coming up. We're in the middle of our Star Wars month at the minute. We're getting reviews very regularly. We're into the original trilogy now. Exciting times before Force Awakens, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our content, and that will do it for me today. So thanks for watching.